Well, we do have reporters all over the state right now bringing you team coverage of Winter Storm Zoe.
So let's start things off with Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Roger Suzanen joining us live in the early warning weather tracker right along I-91. How's it looking, Roger?
Well, you know, Denise and Mark, drivers in this part of the state have to be hoping that they can get home before the snow arrives. Again, in this part of the state on I-91 South. I want you to take a live look at the highway here. We're right near the Kings Highway exit, or the King Street exit, I should say. And you can see the roads have been pre-treated, but the snow has not yet arrived. But, you know, rush hour traffic and wintry weather can, of course, be a very dangerous mix. And AAA also warns that the first measurable snowfall, which we know is coming to this area, often produces one of the worst days on the road of the season because people are rusty at driving in these kind of conditions. They urge folks to stay home if they can once the snow starts. But if you can't make it off the roads, make sure you slow down, don't tailgate, never use cruise control, don't change lanes unnecessarily, and remember, even a relatively small amount of precipitation can cause chaos because, again, drivers could be rusty on the roads.
Just a little bit of snow on the highways often causes much bigger headaches than some of the biggest storms we have when people actually stay home.
And of course, make sure you also leave extra space for emergency responders. And now our team coverage continues as we head out to Matt Campbell, who is live along Interstate I-84. And Matt, I guess it's a much different situation out there, right?
Well, Roger, you know, the snow started to stick practically on impact here in the Waterbury area. You know, moments where the snow would fall and kind of dance along the pavement before starting to stick. That was over in just minutes. It now looks like this. You see hazard lights ahead of us. All lanes here on 84, they are covered in snow. Drivers are forced to make lanes for themselves. And this is what it's been like for the last hour or so. We're just following in the tracks of the car ahead of us. Traditionally, you know, we've seen drivers have to ease their way into driving in these conditions, like you were talking about, Roger, during the first snowfall of the season, and that does result in crashes. But here on 84, during our drive, everyone has really taken it slow. I'd say the average speed is under 20 miles an hour, so while it will take a long time to get home tonight, most drivers are making sure to get home safely. And after hearing about that mess down in Fairfield and other parts of the state, we really should be grateful. But again, it is the quick accumulation that you're seeing right now that's posing the biggest problems. The wind here in the Waterbury area, it's not making visibility too difficult. It's just the fact that these roads remain covered in pure snow and then the potential refreezing under it, that's making things slippery. So that is the latest live out here in the Waterbury area here in the weather tracker. Matthew Campbell, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.